Welcome to the H.I.T podcast, H.I.T, Human Resources, Insurance, and Technology. I'm your host, Toby Kennedy. As we do every week, we're dropping in your feed with what I hope are bite-sized, digestible, well-curated conversations going on in the space of human resources. This week's episode should be no exception. This week's episode is brought to you by Montage Insurance Solutions. And without any further ado, I want to get into the topic of Bosses Day. It's coming up. It's actually the day after tomorrow. If it does feel like it's crept up on you and or it moves around, it is actually October 16th every year. Unless that falls on a weekend, then they do the closest weekday. But I feel like it's always bouncing around. And then I looked it up and I was like, all right, I guess it's always October 16th. So how about that? So anywho, Bosses Day is coming up. And I want to do a quick episode on it. Number one, give you guys a heads up. Number two, I don't think Bosses Day is about expensive gifts. I think, first of all, there's kind of a split between whether it's an actual holiday or it's just an eye roll Hallmark holiday. But, it can be an opportunity and we can make it an opportunity, right? So maybe it's about personalized gifts for bosses. Maybe it's about personalized touches that show appreciation. Or even as human resources professionals, maybe it's an opportunity for us to look at appreciation culture in general, leadership culture in general, and to say, hey, listen, this really shouldn't be a once a year thing. Maybe this is something that as the day comes around, we can reflect on the culture that we have here, maybe even do some stuff to support it. First of all, I think that from a personalized gift standpoint, these things can be low cost or no cost, right? Maybe we can build a personalized playlist for the office that everybody contributes to, songs that make me think of you or songs that I think you might like type of a thing. So shows thought, but all it really requires is that someone somewhere has a Spotify account type of a thing. So low cost, or even gathering notes from everybody, personalized videos even. Nowadays, even just off your phone, you can stitch together commemorative sort of a video. So have everybody doing a little video tribute, an appreciation wall, right? So maybe even as human resources, we can let our teams know, hey, listen, Bosses Day is coming up and here are a few kind of no cost ideas. Also, I think that if we are going to add a small amount of cost, maybe the team can all come together. One kind of personalized idea that I've seen out there is those personalized little award statues, but they're hyper specific. So, instead of just the world's best boss mug from The Office, it's one of the little, statuette Oscar type of figurines, but something super specific, right? I don't know, world's frequentest wearer of red dresses or something, if it, matches the person and it's kind of something that's playful and Raz worthy. Also, if teams want to get together and buy a moderately priced personalized gift card, right? Maybe the person really loves REI or, Aloe or some kind of really personalized gift card. Those are some of the kind of low cost ideas. Maybe even just a lunch, or not even a lunch, a breakfast, something to kind of have the teams tip their cap to their boss, personalized even gift basket type of a thing. These are all kind of low and no cost ideas that teams can use to show appreciation, or HR can use to show appreciation for bosses that are out there. Maybe if the company will allow you to buy a couple things for some of the bosses out there, if not to encourage the teams to do it. I also think that there's kind of a fun way to go about this if it fits your culture, where we can talk to managers and bosses ahead of time and kind of turn it on its head. So maybe we can use Bosses Day as an opportunity to say, hey, listen, I know it's Bosses Day, but we really like to show servant leadership around here, or we really like to make sure you guys know the team is really the boss here. So we've given the bosses budget to take you guys to lunch, or we've given the bosses some budget to bring in a breakfast, and maybe we can even sit around and tell fun stories. So, hey guys, everyone talk about, me excluded, please don't talk about me, but who is your favorite boss otherwise? Or what makes a boss a great boss? And we can just kind of have a dialogue where we sit around with, bagels or, breakfast or lunch or type of a thing. So facilitating conversation, I think, is another interesting way to approach Bosses Day. Another sort of fun idea are books. So maybe leadership books, or even, everyone knows kind of the 5 love languages. There is also, I think they call it appreciation language because it needs to be a little bit more professional, but appreciation language books. So maybe everyone can kind of take time off. We get a couple hours, guys, where we're going to, not do work right now. We're going to take a quiz as a team, and we're all going to share our appreciation language, so that, now the boss is hearing and everyone's kind of hearing, oh, this person does love recognition, or this person really does not love public recognition, right? So using this opportunity to address and perhaps even improve our leadership culture, our appreciation culture at the company. A couple ideas that have kind of floated around. Another idea, if we're not, necessarily buying or providing something, we could provide a recommendation. So instead of buying everybody the team appreciation book or worksheet, we can have everybody bring in a recommendation of a book, or, hey, let me stop you right there, a podcast. Maybe you can turn people onto One Like Us, for example, right? Where we say, hey, listen, we want everybody to spend a minute thinking about a business book or a business podcast and bring that forward today on Boss's Day. So, the boss can kind of humbly be going to the team and saying, listen, nobody's perfect, and I want to use Boss's Day as an opportunity to have a conversation about me growing as your leader. Please bring me recommendations on books or podcasts that you guys know and love, so that we can constantly be working on our culture around here. Because as we all know, most of the time, people don't leave companies, they leave bosses, right? That's a famous Gallup quote. It's been around for a long time, and it's very, very true, right? People typically don't quit jobs so much as they quit managers, they quit leaders. And so I think for leaders to acknowledge that and to try to be as humble and good of a leader as possible, I think that that's a wonderful thing in general. And I think that Boss's Day is a good opportunity for us as a company, us setting company culture, us as leaders, to sort of go to our teams and say, hey, here's how I see the day. And if you guys would indulge me, I think this would be kind of a cool way to go about it. So again, whether it's a low cost gift, it's a no cost gift, whether we turn it on our head, whether it's acknowledged as kind of an eye roll Hallmark holiday, I think it's an opportunity, as I said, to look at our leadership, to see, is this something that we're doing well, our appreciation culture, some of those sorts of things. Use this as an opportunity. And certainly the one thing we don't want to be is followers of the H.I.T podcast, and also caught with our, sort of flat-footed that Boss's Day was coming up. So PSA, it is October 16th, as it is every year. It's coming up. It's the day after tomorrow, and we just wanted to make sure that we put it on your radar and put a couple ideas out there for you. That's all the time we have for you on this week's episode. Thank you to our sponsors, Excel Health, TrueHue, Rula, Montage Insurance Solutions. We're so blessed to be here. We appreciate you guys so much. Join us next week. Join us every week. And until next week, make this the best week yet.